In this video, we will discuss about chapter 7 triangles. So, first we should know about the triangle. Triangle is a closed figure. What about the triangle? Triangle is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines. So, we know well intersecting lines and parallel lines. So, first intersecting line, they intersect each other. Two lines are intersecting. What is the meaning? Once two lines are intersecting, then we can say, once two lines are intersecting at a point, then we can say these two lines are intersecting. Or two lines are not intersecting, then we can say parallel lines. Two lines are parallel once they are not intersecting to each other. Clear? So, our chapter is triangles. Triangles is what? First we should know. Triangle is a closed figure. What? Triangle is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines. Observe, these all are what? Triangles, in which we are having three lines. One is AB, another one is AC, and third one is what? BC. Three lines, they are intersecting. These two lines are intersecting at A point, these two lines are intersecting at B point, and these two lines are intersecting at C points. So what we can say, triangle is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines. Clear? Once three intersecting lines we are having, then we are getting a closed figure, that is what? Triangle. So triangle is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines. So once three intersecting lines we are having and we are getting closed figure, that is what? Triangles. Now triangle is having what? Triangle is having three sides, three angles and three vertices. Observe, this is a triangle, and triangle is a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines. Intersecting lines, what? Two lines are intersecting, we are getting, intersecting means we are getting, they are cutting or meeting at one point. So these two lines are intersecting and meeting at B. These two lines are intersecting and meeting at point A, and these two lines are intersecting and meeting at point C. These intersecting points of three lines are called vertices. A, B, C. These are what? Vertices. So triangle is having three vertices. So A, B, C, P, Q, R. These are what? Vertices. Clear? So triangle is having three sides, three angles and three vertices. So A, B, C are three what? Vertices. AB, BC and AC are what? Three sides and three angles. Angle A, angle B and angle C. These are three. This one, this angle and this angle. These are what? Three angles. So triangle is closed figure formed by three intersecting lines, and it is having three sides. What? Three sides, three angles and three vertices. Clear? Three sides, 1, 2, 3 sides, three angles and A, B, C are these are what? Vertices. Clear? Now next one. In this chapter, in the triangles, we will discuss about what? Congruence of a triangles. We know triangles already, but in this class, in the 9th standard, in the triangle chapter, we will discuss about congruence of triangles. So first we should know the congruence. What is the meaning of the congruence? Congruence is what? Two figures two figures will be congruent. What? Two figures will be congruent if they are having same shape. What? If they are having same shapes and size. Two figures, observe, I am not talking about the triangles, I am talking about the word congruent. What is the meaning of the congruent? Meaning of the congruent is that what? If two figures are in same shapes and size, two figures are in same shapes and size, then we can say both figures will be what? Congruent, same shape and size. Clear? But once we talk about the two triangles are congruent, now our chapter is linked to triangles. So two triangles are congruent. What? Two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle, observe, congruent is meaning is what? Same shapes and size. But two triangles, these two triangles, I am taking A, B, C and P, Q, R are what? Two triangles. These two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle, sides, this triangle having three sides, A, B, B, C and AC, and angles, sides and angles of one triangle, it is having sides AB, BC and AB, BC and AC. These are three sides and three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. These are three what? Angles. So two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle are equal to corresponding sides and angles of the other. If these two are congruent, these two triangles are congruent, once AB, this side is equal to PQ, AB is equal to PQ, AB equal to what? PQ. I am writing like once AB equal to, I can say what? AB equal to PQ and AC equal to PR and BC equal to what? QR. Observe carefully. Two triangles are congruent. We are discussing about the congruence of triangles. Congruent means two figures are congruent if they are having same shapes and size. But once we talk about the triangles, triangles are having three what? Sides and three angles. So corresponding parts of one triangle will be equal to the other one. Then we can say they will be what? Congruent. So this triangle, if the sides and angles of one triangle, this triangle having AB, AC and BC, three sides, these sides will be equal to PQ, AB equal to PQ, AC equal to PR and BC equal to QR. But first we should know this A, vertex A, this point, this A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q and C corresponds to R. Then we can say what we can say? A corresponds, two triangles we are having, A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q and C corresponds to R. This is a different thing. First we should know the congruence of triangle. Two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle AB equal to PQ, AC equal to PR and BC equal to QR equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. So this one equal to this one equal to this one and this one equal to this one. Corresponding sides and corresponding angles. Angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle what? Angle B equal to angle Q and angle C equal to angle R. Observe, corresponding one triangle sides and angles corresponding to equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other. triangle. This side equal to this one equal to this one, this one equal to this one. This angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one, and this angle is equal to this one. Then we can say both triangles are congruent. Simple simple things about the congruence of triangles. Two triangles are congruent if one triangle sides and angles of corresponding equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. It means what? This side equal to this one equal to this one equal to this one, and this angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one. Then only we can say both triangles are congruent. So finally we can say this triangle ABC congruent of triangle PQR. Congruent triangle ABC congruent to triangles PQR. It means A corresponds to P. When we will use this criteria, congruence rule, triangle ABC, these triangles will be congruent to this one when A corresponds to B. When A corresponds to P, this angle equal to this one, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to this one. Then only we can say triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Then corresponding parts of a triangles will be equal. It means once both triangles are congruent, then we can say AB equal to BC, AC equal to PR, and BC equal to what? QR. And this angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one, and angle C equal to what? Angle R. Clear? So in this congruence of triangle, first we understand the basic meaning of congruent. Congruent means two figures are congruent if they are having same shapes and size. But once we talk about two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other one. Then we will say A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to R. A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to R. Then we can say this triangle ABC congruent to, this one is the symbol of congruence. Congruent to, this is the symbol, congruent to triangle PQR. We cannot say triangle ABC congruent to triangle QPR. No. Triangle ABC is not congruent of triangle QPR. Why? Because A corresponds to B, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to R. These conditions should be satisfied. Then only we can say this triangle ABC is congruent of triangle PQR. We cannot say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QPR. No. Only why? Because A corresponds to P, this corresponds to this one, this corresponds to this one, this corresponds to this one. Then we will write triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Clear? We should know these things. So simple things we should be know. Two triangles are congruent if corresponding sides and angles of one triangle will be equal to the sides and angles of the other one. Then we can say both triangles will be what? Congruent. But we will say these corresponding parts. A corresponds to this. A should be this one, B should be this one, C should be this one. Then only we will write this triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Clear? Now next one, criteria for congruence of triangle. We studied what? Congruence of triangle. We understand what about the congruent, what is the meaning of the congruent, and congruence of the triangle. But we are having five congruence rule. So we can say criteria for congruence of triangles are 5. Now first one is SAS congruence rule. Simple things. S is what? Side, angle, side. What is the meaning of this one? Side. This is the side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. SAS is what? Side angle side congruence rule. Side angle side congruence rule. SAS is what? Side angle side congruence rule. Clear? So what about this congruence rule? Two triangles are congruent if two sides side angle side, if two sides and the included angle, what? Two sides and included angle of one triangle, two sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to the sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Observe, these two triangles will be congruent if two sides, this side and this side, two sides and included angle, in between both we are having this angle, included angle. So two sides and included angle of one side angle side means two sides and included angle will be equal to corresponding, its correspond will be this one and its corresponding will be what? This one. So this equal to this one, this equal to this one, and included angle this one equal. So if two sides and included angle, two sides and included angle, two sides and included angle of other triangle are equal, then only we can say two triangles are what? Congruent. And this is what? SAS congruence rule. Simple. SAS, two sides and included angles of one triangles are equal to what? Two sides and included angle of other triangle. Then we can say SAS congruence rule. Now second one, ASA congruence rule. What is the meaning of ASA congruence rule? This is the angle side angle congruence rule. What? Angle side angle congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included angles side, two angles what? Two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and included side of other one. Observe this one, how we will draw this one. Simple. It is having what? Two angles. What? If two angles, angle side angle, two angles and included side, so we can say two angles, this angle and this angle. Observe, these are two angles, angle A and angle B. Two angles and included side, this side, are equal to two angles are equal to what? Two angles and included side. Now these two triangles ABC and PQ are what? Congruent. Why? Two angles of this angle and this angle equal to this one and this angle to equal to this one, and this side, included side, two angles and included side of one triangle equal to the two angles and included side of the other triangle. Then we can say angle side angle congruence rule. So we studied the two congruence rule. First one is what? Side angle side, in which two sides and included angle of one triangles are equal to the two sides and included angle of the other triangles. And angle side angle congruence rule, in which if two angles and included side of one triangle will be equal to what? Two angles and included side of the other triangle, then we can say angle side angle congruence rule, ASAS congruence rule. Now third one, angle side congruence rule. What? Angle side congruence rule. What about this one? What is the difference between both? In which this is the angle side angle, two angles and included side, but angle side, observe this one, angle side, congruence rule is what? Two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding side, any two pairs of angle in the triangles. Observe how we will apply this angle side. Now this one is linked to what? Angle side angle, two angles and included side. But once we convert this one, how? Like this, I am drawing this ABC and this is the PQR. This angle equal to this angle and this angle to this angle. So two triangles are congruent if two pairs of angles. In the triangles we are having three angles. Out of these three angles, two pairs of angles, what? If any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides. Now this angle is corresponds to this one and this angle is corresponds to this one. So two pairs, what? If any two pairs and this pair equal to this one, this angles of pair of angles, it means two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. It means these two angles corresponds to these two angles. This one equal to this one, this angle equal to this one. In the triangles, two angles corresponds to two angles of other triangle are equal, and one side, this side equal to corresponding this side. Then we can say what? Angle side corresponding rules. Observe, both are having small difference. We are having, in the first we are having two sides and included angle. In the second we are having two angles and included side. And in third one, any two angles corresponds to equal to other triangles angles. Any two angles, these two angles, it means this angle equal to this one, this angle to equal to this one, and any side, not included side, any side, and this side, two angles corresponds to this triangle are equal, and this any one side is equal. Then we can say what? Angle side congruence rule. Clear? Now fourth one, triple S congruence rule. S congruence rule. What is the meaning? Side congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if three sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of other triangle. If three sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of other triangle. What is the meaning? Side congruence rules. Three sides of one triangle, if three sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of other triangle. Clear? Now we are having one triangle ABC, other one is PQR. Now in which we are having three sides, in which also we are triangles, so we are having three sides. Now corresponding sides of triangles are equal. This side equal to this one, this side equal to this one, this side equal to this one. Then we can say S congruence rule. So two triangles are congruent from S congruence rule once corresponding sides are what? Equals. Clear? Then we will apply this congruence rule. Now finally RHS congruence rule. What? RHS congruence rule. R means right angle, H what? Hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse, side congruence rule. What about this one? If in two right triangles, hypotenuse and one side of triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of a triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then two triangles are congruent. What? RHS congruence rule will be what? If in two right triangles, in which we will consider right triangles, we are having two right triangles, then hypotenuse and hypotenuse RHS means in right triangle, hypotenuse and one side of two triangles are equal. This is the ABC, this is the PQR right triangle. These are right triangles, ABC right triangle, PQR right triangle. Now in which hypotenuse are equal and this side equal to this one and one side. Hypotenuse and one side of right triangles are equal to other right triangles, then we can say RHS congruence rule. So these are 5 congruence rules of triangles. Once we know these rules, then we can easily to prove or complete the questions given in the chapter 7 exercise. So again I am revising in 1 to 2 minutes what we are studying in this class. Observe, our chapter is triangle. We know well triangle is having what? 3 sides, 3 angles and what? 3 vertices, and it is a closed figure. What? It is a closed figure formed by what? 3 intersecting line. Now congruence of a triangle. First we should know the congruent. Two figures are congruent once both are in the same shapes and size. Clear? But our topic is congruence of triangle. So two triangles are congruent if the sides and angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other. It means AB corresponds to equal to PQ, AC its corresponding part will be this one, BC its corresponding part will be this one, and similarly angles, this angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one. Then only we can say A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, C corresponds to R. Then this triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Or what we can say, if we are having this condition, then we can say AB equal to PQ, AC equal to PR, BC equal to QR, and angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, angle C equal to angle R. These are what? Corresponding parts of triangles, two triangles. Clear? After this one we studied the congruence rule. We are having 5 congruence rule. First one is the side angle side. Two sides and included angle of one triangle corresponds to 2 sides and included angle of other triangle. Then we will apply SAS congruence rule. Now ASA congruence rule, 2 angles, what? 2 angles and included side of one triangle equal to 2 angles and included side. Then ASA congruence rule. Now third one, angle congruence rule. 2 triangles are congruent from this rule if any two pairs of angles. It means out of these 3 angles, any 2 angles of one triangle corresponds to equal to what? Other triangles angles, and one side corresponds to equal to other triangle sides. Then we can say angle side congruence rule. Now RHS, in the right 2 triangles we are having right triangles, then hypotenuse and one side of these triangles are equal, then we can say what? RHS congruence rule. So these all about this introduction of triangles, in which we studied what? Congruence of the triangles and different congruence rules. I hope you understand this topic. That's all about this class. Thank you so much.